Hello, reporting live from my utility cart in my bedroom. So today we said goodbye to our little baby girl placement that we had. She is off to her kinship placement. We're so excited and happy for her and her family because she's literally the gold standard of babies. You guys, sleeping through the night, eating like a champ, gaining weight, 2 months ahead, sometimes 3 months ahead in a lot of areas. She's just like the best. She had the sweetest laugh, beautiful. My first girl, and you guys, it was so hard. I didn't think it was going to be hard because like I knew, right, we're in this phase where we're not adopting right now. We're just foster parents, and I knew that she was going to be leaving us at some point. But it was still hard. I strapped her under a car seat and just started bawling my eyes out. And Ian had to take a break from work to console me. And in the midst of that, you know, I'm praying for her and her new family, or not her new family, but you know what I mean. And, you know, it just like came to mind, you know, the parable of the Good Samaritan. And I feel like we are just like walking this path, and we are passing kids, as it were, and we're taking them in and housing them and feeding them and giving them anything that they need to be healthy and safe and happy. And then it's, you know, that's our job right now. We're just like the go-between, which isn't as, I mean, it isn't any easier because if you don't get attached to these kids, then there's might be something wrong with you. But for us, like, you know, it's our first baby girl, you know, so it was just like, I don't know, I always wanted to be a girl mom. I kind of wanted that built-in best friend little buddy. But I think God just really wants me to be a boy mom. We still have our 1-year-old little girl. And she is quite something. She definitely keeps everybody on their toes, that's for sure, including herself. She keeps herself on her toes. But now there's this whole thing that we have to do now where we have to basically like close a chapter and then be ready to open another chapter. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am so I have 2 utility carts. One of them is for our 1-year-old. It's got all of her hair stuff in there, and I can move it wherever we're at. Because she doesn't love the hair stuff. And I'm not super experienced with the type of hair that she has, so I am learning lots. I have never been a braider. I don't even fix my own hair. This is why God was like, you don't need to be a girl mom. There's too much going on over there. That's not you. So anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just cleaning off the cart, and I'm getting the cart ready for a possible new placement in the next coming days. We will probably be getting another baby just because of the room situation. So we would be open to whatever, but if we got another older kiddo, it would have to be a girl just because she would have to share a room with our 1-year-old, which I don't know of a lot of girls that really want to share rooms with 1-year-olds. But we're open to whatever the Lord has in store. So for right now, I'm just thinking it's probably going to be a newborn or a couple-month-old baby or something. So I'm just kind of taking leftover things like newborn size diapers. I have some size 1 diapers and some size 2. I'm just going to kind of put them in here, you know, just to be in here. with some wipes for now. And then I have this little goodie box that has like lotion, some gassy belly rub, which I love. And what else do I got in here? Nose sucker, calming balm. Love all things Highlands. So I'll put that up there. I have got, in this next one, I've got lotion, I've got nose sucker. You know you need it, it's that time of year. And then fingernail filer. I'll use this with my bigger kids too. But you just kind of never know what you're going to need. And then I also have like Burbrax, and then I have bibs in assorted girl things, and then I have some gender neutral-ish fall color-ish other bibs. Charlotte, this is not your time to shine. Charlotte, do you need a haircut? Yes, she does. She's a giant. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I've already washed some stuff. I'm gonna vacuum out and wash the pack and play. Hello, ma'am. And then I've got all of the clothes that I use for baby girl back here, and I will keep those right there. If we get a boy, I will just transition boy clothes into, you know what I'm saying? Just swap them out. But yeah, I have a couple of cans of formula that I keep on hand just in case, and then, you know, pacifiers and different things like that. Just so if we get a call in the middle of the night, or if, you know, it's one of those things where we kind of live not close to places, so just got to be prepared with all the things. But yeah, so we're excited. I'm still, you know, like, I'll never forget baby girl. I'm never gonna forget any kid that I ever get the honor of being a parent to, but for sure her, because like I have never met a baby that hardly ever cried. I mean, she was so content and happy all the time. And she loved her sleep. And I'm like, girl, same. Don't become a mom, because you will never sleep again. Unless you have an incredible husband like I do, who will let you sleep in on the weekends. But yeah, so say a little prayer for us and our little family as we transition. It's bittersweet, you know, super excited for her. And oh my God, her family. I'm like, God, I wrote a little letter, included it with all of her stuff, and I was like, you guys have no idea. You have no idea. Because when we had the twins, you know, the twins, they had went through a lot more during the pregnancy than baby girl did, but they wouldn't gain weight. We had to wake them, we had to feed them every 2 hours, and we had to, so we had to wake them up. That's miserable. Nobody wants to do that. So they never got, like, until right before they went to their kinship placement, they finally got, you know, into a nice little sleep rhythm. We're sleeping on their own. And when I say sleeping on their own, like, they were very much attached to one another, but they were sleeping in their own beds. And then they flew to their next nest, and we were like, we just, but that's our job. Our job is to be the safe place in between, and we are very honored that we get to do that. But you're still going to get attached, and rightfully so, because these kids deserve attachment from adults. And you know, I'm going to think about baby girl when I go to bed tonight. I still have the sound machine on. And I have been listening to this shh playlist on Spotify, because Homegirl wore out our shusher that you can get. And I guarantee you it's going to be on my top 2025 rotation for Spotify. Just, it's either that or Taylor Swift, or Fleetwood Mac. So, I mean, like, one of those. And I guarantee it's going to be all the shushing. And I think I'll probably put it on tonight out of habit. But I'm like, oh, if we get another baby, we're going to have to get another shusher, because I can't, or I'm going to have to create another Spotify account just for a baby so it doesn't mess up my stuff anymore. But anyways, that's just a small little update from the Fulbright fam. Ian took 2 of our foster kiddos to do some stuff tonight, so we it's been so quiet, I don't even know. I'm used to all the kids running around screaming, and everybody went to bed without complaining. I was like, dang. Anyways, I will keep you guys updated on when we get our next placement, so have a great evening. Bye.